So, Eiji tipped off Dwight about the safe house. And if what he said is true, he's also got ties to Ebina. I have that right.
Yeah.
Then if he knows Dwight, I imagine he knows Bryce by way of association. That means it's Eiji, Bryce of Palekana, and Ebina of the Seiryu clan. All of them working against us.
How could I let this happen? Everything. It's all my fault. Eichan made a fool of me.
We're dealing with someone who put himself in a wheelchair because he dug up your history with Masato Arakawa. I doubt many people could see through something so devious. So don't put this all on yourself.
Yeah, but Hanawa-san and Wong still died. Akane-san got hurt. Lanni's still gone. And now we're looking for her all over again.
I know it's a bad situation. We're at rock bottom. It can't get much worse. But listen, Kasuga. That's all the more reason to keep your head up. Guys like us, all we can do is swallow the pain and push forward. Hitose, I still don't have the full story. You said Eiji was blackmailing you? What did you mean?
I wish I could tell you, but now's hardly the time. The police could be here any minute, and I'd rather be long gone. That said, I do need to get something off my chest. Kiryu-san. IChiban.
Yeah?
You've heard of the Tatara channel, yeah? The one that put false accusations on Ichiban and the party, and outed Kiryu-san's existence to the world?
What about it?
The VTuber running the show, Hisoka Tatara. Well, that was me.
What?
I'll demonstrate.
What's up, people? Tatara channel coming at ya! Ready for another mind-blowing revelation? Cause here it is! The Dragon of Dojima's been spotted in Hawaii!
That voice.
Chi-chan, you're her?
Yeah. And it was Eiji who pointed me at you. You wrote the script, I did the song and dance. Now you know the truth.
I'd say that's pretty damning evidence. Still, I wouldn't have guessed it was Eiji behind all that.
It's just like you said earlier. Eiji's been working with Ebina from the start. Everything he does is under Ebina's orders. Speaking of, Ebina's starting some kind of garbage storing business with Palekana.
Yeah, I heard it from the man himself. Now I know which parts he left out.
Well, they've all been chasing Akane-san because she's sheltering Lanni. Apparently, they thought sending Ichiban to Hawaii would help lure them out. And to see that through, Eiji's been keeping tabs on him from the moment they met on the plane. As for me, I was just another pawn in their game.
Chi-chan.
So it's confirmed then. We're up against Bryce, Ebina, and Eiji in the end. Not to mention Sawashiro.
The captain?
Yeah. When Tatara and Ebina outed me, it was right there with them on video.
It's true, Ichiban. You put us through some major shit over here.
No, hang on a sec. You really think that's right?
What do you mean?
I know this might sound crazy, but... Guys, I don't think the captain would put Akane-san in danger.
Huh? Ichiban, you realize who you're talking about? He'll do anything and everything to get ahead, or save his own skin. For instance, wasn't he gonna kill Akane-san just to hide his dirty secret from his boss?
But he held back. Also, it was for the young master. To give his son a better life.
And now that he's lost everything, all he's got left is making good on his debt to Arakawa-san. Think about it. Why else would he let himself get locked up for a murder he didn't commit? There's no way he'd leave Akane-san to the wolves. Not after all this.
You're that sold, huh?
Hurry it up, Ichiban. We need to go, now!
Kiryu-san, when the captain asked me to go to Hawaii, he bowed to me. I know him. Bowing his head to me, of all people, can't be just an act. That's one thing he'd never do. Me meeting Akane-san would help the captain bury one of his last regrets. That has to be why he sent me.
And Sawashiro, you really think Ebina hasn't looped him in on his real plan?
I do.
That's true. Then he might not be on Ebina's team after all.
Kiryu-san, could you talk to the captain for me? Right now, I need to go after Lanni. If we don't act fast, she might be gone forever.
All right. We'll take this from separate angles.
Anything changes, I'll contact you right away.
Guess we've got ourselves a date with Sawashiro. Anyone lower on the totem pole won't be worth the trouble.
So, storming Seiryu HQ's on hold then?
Yeah. But first things first, we need a way to contact Sawashiro. Hey, you heard that right. You know how to get a hold of him.
Like I'd tell you! Ha! Over my dead body!
If I were you, I'd choose my words more carefully.
Don't waste your breath on this asshole.
Hmm?
Hey, Sawashiro may be elusive, but he's still in my town. Think I wouldn't already have his number?
You were quick, Sunny. Something wrong, Psycho?
It's just, didn't this Eiji guy completely pull the wool over Ichiban's eyes?
Yeah.
And now Ichiban's saying Sawashiro, of all people's, reformed. What makes him so sure? If you told me he was working for Ebina, I'd buy it. Yet somehow you believe him, don't you?
Maybe he sees something we don't. After all, isn't that one of his strengths?
How do I respond to that? That's cheating.
Well, whoever's side he's on, Sawashiro is still a key figure in all this.
True enough.
Okay then, let's get moving.
Right. When push comes to shove, you gotta keep your head up.
Kiryu-san!
Okay.
I see you got here quick. Should have known you two would hustle.
Yeah, what took you?
Hey, Zhao! Jungi-han!
How are you? It's been so long.
Indeed. I see you two are as lively as ever. Well, hello there. Taichi Suzuki-san.
I've seen you two around.
He used to lead the Yokohama Liumang. And I'm sure you remember Jungi-han.
Sunny filled me in on the details, including those about your condition.
Did she? Guess that saves us some time. Who are they?
Some local detectives. I call them up every now and again to keep me informed on Ijincho's latest and greatest. They're still in the trial phase, of course.
On that note, looks like your detective doesn't recognize our man Kiryu-san.
Well, ignorance is bliss, as they say.
So that's what's up. Sawashiro's a hard man to read, I'll admit. Depending on how deep he's in with Ebina, we may want to rethink our approach.
The Seiryu clan's been similarly hard to read after Takabe, their next chairman, went to prison. But hearing this puts a lot into perspective.
Yeah? How so?
It goes back to Takabe's arrest. He was suspected of handing his men illegal firearms. Apparently there was a rat, and now it's smelling more and more like Ebina.
Why?
I heard a Seiryu clan informant leaked the details that led to Takabe's arrest. Now, if Ebina was truly after a second-grade dissolution, he wouldn't need his superior out of the picture. So at the time, we never pinned him as the traitor. However, if the dissolution is merely a ruse, and his true goal was to take the reins of the Seiryu clan, then it's all but certain that Takabe's arrest is his doing.
Is it possible he wanted to split up the Yakuza, but then change his mind after swearing up himself?
Or maybe he joined the Seiryu clan intending to take over from the start. And to do that, he even sacrificed his career with the police.
Why do all that, though?
That's what I'd like to know.
Actually, if Sawashiro's always sticking around Ebina, I bet he'd have some clue.
Yeah. Assuming he's not on board with Ebina's plans like Kasuga says.
Well, Sunny already knows how to contact the guy. Let's just dial him up and see if he'll talk. Long as Ebina's not breathing down his neck.
Well?
No. Thank you.
What's up?
Sawashiro speaking.
It's Kiryu. We need to talk.
Kiryu-san.
Where are you right now? Your boss there with you?
Before we get lost in the weeds, care to tell me what this is about?
I just want to have a conversation. Somewhere Ebina isn't around.
Well, that's unfortunate. Now, things are rather busy on my end. As you may be aware, I've got my hands full training our men for Hawaii.
You're nothing but a talking head to those men. And your hands are full doing what exactly? Wiping Ebina's ass?
Cute. If it was Ichi who said that, I'd have slit his throat right now.
Then maybe you should say that to my face. Or are you too much of a coward?
I'm at the Seiryu clan warehouse at the docks. Nanba should know how to get there.
I trust Ebina won't be there listening?
No. But it won't be a private meeting. We've got men posted up at every corner. And I doubt they'll appreciate intruders, so don't go expecting a warm welcome.
Fair enough.
Well, if you're that dead set on it, I won't bother talking you down. Best of luck.
So, how should we take that exactly? If we go see Sawashiro, we'll be facing down enemies left and right.
Yep, sure sounded like it.
If you ask me, I think Sawashiro wanted to meet us.
Yeah?
Just think about it. If he wasn't interested, he never would have given his location or the warning at the end. In fact, it's almost like he was sending an SOS.
Wait a sec. So does this mean he's actually on our side?
Well, hell, let's get our asses over to him then.
However, there's a chance we're playing right into his hand. Meaning once we set foot into that warehouse, we'll have to go through hordes of Yakuza only to find Ebina waiting.
Then how do we know whether Sawashiro's lying or not?
Only way to know for sure is to pay him a visit.
As risky as it sounds, I guess we don't have much choice.
Guess not.
Okay, then why don't I lend you a hand?
Huh?
Huh? What? I'm not invited?
No, we could use your help, if it's all right.
You think I'd rather chill here and let Sunhee hog all the fun?
No, but think about it. If you two make a big scene, it could disturb what little peace hangs in the balance.
That's why we have you to keep the scales from tipping.
You make it sound so simple.
I won't deny that we could use an extra ally. But given your position, won't it cause problems for you to start a fight with the Seiryu clan?
Hey, there are problems in Ijincho as it is. And we've got the Seiryu themselves to thank. And it's them who started this shit. So I say, we shove some back in their faces. Besides, if I let my position hold me back, what kind of lame-ass friend would I be? That isn't stopping you, right? Whoops. May have spoken out of turn there.
No, I think I'm the one who's guilty of that. Forgive me. I take it you're on board?
Huh, I suppose. I won't welcome him with open arms or anything, but maybe a pat on the head will do.
Sheesh. What do I gotta do to get on your good side? It's all good. Let's get out there and kick some ass together.
Hell yeah! Zhao's back to spice up the party.
At this point, we're basically unstoppable, right?
Must be nice, having all the fun to yourselves.
Ah.
Got it.
Remember, stretches.